Welcome to NXT here in WWE 2K25 Universe Mode, the first edition of NXT, and boy, what a show do we have for you tonight. Charlie Dempsey will take on Javon Evans in our opening contest. The winner advances in the North American Championship sort of mini tournament. They will face off in a triple threat match at NXT Battleground for the North American Championship. Winner advances to that. Obafemi takes on Tyler Bate. Bate stepped to Femi earlier in the day, said he wanted to challenge. He wanted to challenge the biggest, toughest guy in the locker room. Femi, never one to back down from a fight, happily accepted. Tony and Stax of the D'Angelo family take on Metaphors, Noam Dar, and Oro Mensa. And Carl Anderson takes on Andre Chase one-on-one. Both of these matches, just GM Shawn Michaels sort of feeling out the tag team division, seeing the strength of the division and where to go from there for the tag team championship match. And in our main event, number one contendership for the NXT Women's Championship, the winner advances to fight for the championship at a later date. Jada Parker, Wendy Choo, Tatum Paxley, Sol Ruka, JC Jane, Blair Davenport, Cora Jade, and Kalani Jordan battle in a Battle Royal match. 8-woman Battle Royal match to main event the show. But let's kick off with some action. Some North American Championship implications here tonight, as the winner of Charlie Dempsey versus Javon Evans will challenge for that championship at a later date. Of course, winner of this faces the winner of Sean Spears versus Tyler Breeze, the returning Tyler Breeze, versus the winner of Andre Chase versus Eddie Thorpe. And those three winners will challenge for the NXT North American Championship. Charlie Dempsey here, the leader of the No Quarter Catch crew. No crew to catch quarter with. That's a work in progress. But point being, his friends aren't here yet. Haven't found a good caw, I should say. But here's someone good. God, that was awful. Javon Evans is here. The young OG, making his Universe Mode debut, as is Dempsey, as is everyone the first time they show up. Javon Evans, looking to make a name for himself early. One of the youngest, I believe the youngest star here in NXT. Would be huge for him to get a North American title opportunity this early into his young career, but he's gonna have to go through quite the formidable opponent in Charlie Dempsey early on here. But if there's anybody who can get it done, it is Javon Evans. As the bell rings, and we are off. Evans goes right on the attack. Jawbreaker. Evans goes right up top. Big moonsault doesn't connect. Dempsey now is just going to try and wear down the pace, and that's going to be interesting. Very interesting sort of clash of styles here. Dempsey, a very technical, mat-oriented wrestler. Javon Evans is anything but. Big, high-flying, speedy man here is Javon Evans. He is one of the fastest stars in NXT, one of the bouncy, they call him bouncy for a reason, Javon Evans, but Dempsey now just working him down, really letting the pace be set by himself. Dempsey now just gonna back away, big knee trembler there, ouch. Cannot feel good for Javon Evans, as Dempsey is just gonna keep working Evans, who powders out to the outside. Dempsey going up top, not something you see too often, but that's a crossbody to the outside. My goodness. What a masterclass from Dempsey. He's just going to work on the limbs of Evans now. Got to be wary of the count if it ever starts. There it is. Dempsey just working on the knees of Evans. He wants to cut off those legs of Evans, metaphorically. Don't let him get up top. Don't let him fly. Don't let him do what he does best. And if there's anyone who can do that, it is Charlie Dempsey. Look at him just working the leg. Here's the count of 4. Both of these men gonna have to get it back in the ring soon enough. Looks like Dempsey could be working on that. He sure does. Evans back in the ring. Dempsey follows suit. Evans is just getting pretty torn up early on in the match here. That's gonna be a kick to the leg, and Dempsey's just gonna go for a pin. I mean, this is, like I talked about on Monday Night Raw, one of those pins you don't do because you think it's going to win you the match. You do it. Evans is up. Evans is up. He stunts it, but doesn't connect. Dempsey with the double axe handle. One of those pins, just like the one you're about to see. It's more of an insult than anything, and it's to get your opponent to expend energy. You don't want them fresh. Even though Dempsey's been beating him up down all match, he still wants Evans to exert that extra bit of energy so he doesn't have it to fly and bounce off the ropes. Dempsey is absolutely controlling the pace of this match beautifully. Big stomp to the face of the young OG. Oh, Evans with the counter. This could be the momentum that Javon Evans needed after the kip up didn't exactly go to plan. Evans, big, ooh, fisherman suplex. That's something Dempsey can appreciate if it wasn't being done to him. Evans now, he looking for the springboard. He gets Dempsey up. Springboard, big clothesline, brings Dempsey down. Evans into the cover one. No, Dempsey kicks out there. Hasn't really had too much punishment in this match. He's mostly been on top, but Evans now taking a page out of Dempsey's book there with the limb targeting. Just looking to wear down the leader of the No Quarter Catch crew. I mean, again, he has no crew yet, but we'll work on that. Dempsey now gonna just crawl into the corner. Evans is stalking him almost. And he's just gonna, oh my goodness, sends him right into the ring post. Ouch. See, that's what's special about Javon Evans. He's a high flyer, yeah. He is bouncy, yeah. But he can adapt. Javon Evans really has been playing Charlie Dempsey's style. He's been acting like some sort of ring magician. He's a technical wizard here, as he's just gonna bounce off the cutter. The cutter connects. Javon Evans, after wearing Dempsey down, he's just gonna, oh, again, going for the arm. He's working the limbs. He's playing like a technical wrestler here. Big elbow drop. Javon Evans is an adaptable star. I think that's gonna do him really well here in Universe Mode, as Dempsey kipped right up, but not enough for the super kick. Ducked by Dempsey. Dempsey has just a quick little snap suplex there to take control of the match back. Big knee drop. Just like that, Dempsey back in the driver's seat, as he's just going to work down Javon Evans. Oh, what is this? He's got a chancery locked in. Is that going to be a rope break? It doesn't look like, yes, it will be. A little late, but that's still that couple seconds of punishment that Dempsey got to inflict upon Evans with that chancery. Now just boots. Just the disrespect. Oh my goodness, he's got the arm now. This cannot end well for Javon Evans. Ouch. Just a double knee drop to the back. The small of the back there. Again, if you can't move your back, you can't move your legs. And if you can't move your legs, you can't do a majority of the offense that Javon Evans likes to utilize. Dempsey has him in the corner now. And he's just gonna, oh, turnabout's fair play. Sends Evans shoulder first into the ring post. Dempsey, such a technical worker, such a smart competitor. He does not let anything rattle him. I mean, Evans had that flurry of offense, but now Dempsey back in the driver's seat, and he looks comfortable. Headlock takedown. He's just going to wrench on it for Evans. It's easy to see either of these men advancing to not only the match, but to win the North American Championship. Both of these men would be great suitors for the first North American title, as this is like an STF here. Evans could tap. This could be all she wrote for Javon Evans. Dempsey's got that wrenched in, but no, Evans, I think, and less so Evans broke it up. Dempsey, I think, just decided to not. He decided to stop with the hold. He just wanted to inflict more damage. Charlie Dempsey, a sick man. Sadistic punishment for Dempsey. He looks like he's setting up something. That's going to be a, oh, full Nelson suplex. He's bridging it. That might be it. 1, 2. No, Javon Evans just barely kicks out at 2.999. But Dempsey, again, doesn't let anything rattle him. He's just got to take Evans' head off with the rope. Does not let anything rattle him. He kicked out of his finisher. Still what? Go back on the attack. Don't let him get an edge. As Dempsey, he's just going to go for another one. He's going to go for another one. Bridges on the suplex, but that could be a rope break. No, 1, 2. Charlie Dempsey gets the victory. Charlie Dempsey advances to Battleground. Evans, just a rough defeat for Javon Evans. Very physical matchup. Of course, Charlie Dempsey advances. Javon Evans, hell of a fight though, but Charlie Dempsey cannot have enough. Oh my god. Absolutely disgraceful here from Dempsey. You won the match, but Evans just walking out was not enough for the leader of the No Quarter Catch crew, who is advancing to Battleground. After an impressive victory in a less impressive post-match attack via Charlie Dempsey, we move on as Obafemi takes on Tyler Bate, and Tyler Bate gets the upset, rolls Femi up, of course got absolutely massacred after the match, but Tyler Bate stuns the world, upsets Obafemi. That could be big. That could be very, very big for Tyler Bate moving forward. But we have to move forward right now as Tony D'Angelo and Channing Lorenzo, the Stacks, the Underboss and the Don, take on Oro Mensah and Noam Dar of Metaphor. In big tag team action, could be big for the tag team standings as D'Angelo and Lorenzo are victorious over Metaphor. Big implication for the tag team titles. Of course, we are not sure who will challenge for those titles just yet. Carl Anderson and Andre Chase in our co-main event as Chase gets the victory over Anderson. Of course, big brawl between the two teams after the match, but that is not the focus right now. 8-woman battle royal. The winner advances. The winner will face, for the NXT Women's Championship, the winner of next week's contest between Gigi Dolan and Roxanne Perez. But who will it be is the question. We have a big battle royal to determine who could be at the top of the pecking order for the NXT Women's Division. I mean, yeah, the winner of Perez and Dolan, that's going to be a tough challenge, but you only beat one person. Whoever wins this match will have gone through 7 of NXT's best women competitors in a battle royal, a notoriously hostile environment. A very hard match to win, as here comes Miss Parker. Jada Parker is here, and you gotta think of her as one of the favorites to win the match. Absolute star in the making is Jada Parker, but will she be able to overcome the 7 other women in this match, including Wendy Choo? Wendy Choo, a bit of a wild card here. We don't really know what is up with her, what her problem is, really what she is in general. Dead inside, I guess. But Wendy Choo is here, the sinister Wendy Choo, looking to get an opportunity. Imagine Wendy Choo, the first NXT Women's Champion. It certainly would be unorthodox, would make the division a little less safe. That's what Wendy Choo wants as we move on to our third competitor of the match, who is Tatum Pax, another wild card, someone sort of like Wendy Choo. Very, I'll put it kindly, I'll say not normal. Not exactly the most hinged member of the NXT Women's Division, but Tatum Paxley, most likely going to be a fan favorite nonetheless. Everybody loves Tatum Paxley, she's great. But can she be the first NXT Women's Champion? Can she even get that opportunity? We will find out. She has a long way to go, as Sol Ruka also looking to become that woman. She wants to be the champion. Of course, I mean, this doesn't guarantee you the championship. This is not a battle royal for the championship. This is a battle royal for a chance at the championship. Here in Universe Mode, we make our wrestlers earn it. I mean, we only have one champion. We're 2 shows in. We're not just throwing out title matches. We are making these competitors earn it. Especially, that is the philosophy of General Manager Shawn Michaels. Really wants these men and women to earn their spots, to show him what they have. Jacy Jayne out next, as she looks to be that woman to challenge for the NXT Women's Championship. Would be interesting to see her face off against a former tag team partner in another life in Gigi Dolan, but a lot has to fall right for that to happen. Jacy Jayne is out next, but I believe there is 2 or 3 more women to come out in this battle royal. Blair Davenport being one, obviously released in real life. We have 1 year of her to enjoy here in NXT. Oh yeah, that is something I did forget to mention in the pilot video. If I do keep this up, this will all translate through games. The champions will remain the same. The shows will remain the same. Everything will carry over between games. But that's not the point here. Let's talk about Blair Davenport, an incredibly talented competitor here. We are possibly going to see her have a bit of a resurgence that she may not have had in another world here in NXT. But to do that, she will have to get past the likes of Cora Jade. Another one, we could possibly see good friends clash if Cora Jade wins this and Roxanne Perez gets the victory next week. Jade and Perez have been on good terms lately. Of course, they're good friends. We could see that. We could see a match between tag partners, really. I mean, in the future, we could even see those two go after the tag team championships as well. Imagine if one of them has the NXT Women's Championship and they have the tag team championships together. Lot could happen here. That is dependent on the result of this match. Kalani Jordan, the standout, is our last entrant here. And she's gotta be one of the odds-on favorites. If I was a betting man, I would probably put my money on either Kalani Jordan or Jada Parker. Two women with just chips on their shoulders, have something to prove to, I believe, NIL of the WWE NIL program, as this is going to be chaos. A very, very difficult match to call. Remember, Battle Royal, over the top rope. No pinfall, no submission, none of that. One of these women will be standing tall at the end of this contest. But who will it be? Oh, it won't be JC Jane. She's stuck there in shock. I missed the elimination of JC Jane completely. And I think so did JC Jane. She's kind of frozen there. We'll have to check on that. Hopefully she's okay, but a lot of action going on here. Parker might have Jordan eliminated real early here. Oh, Cora went for the elimination on Blair. I think she held on. Is JC Jane okay? Can we get, like, medical to come check on her? That might be a problem. Anyways, not to take away from what's happening in the ring, Davenport and Parker just going at it. Very interesting match. I would definitely like to see that. We might have to get Shawn Michaels to book that one for next week. Very, very interesting work here from all of these women here. Parker back up from the corner as she's going to go right after Davenport again. But Davenport just seems to have her number. The upper hand there. Choo gets out of the corner as this is chaotic in every definition of the word. JC Jane, I'm not calling the action well enough because I'm just kind of stuck there looking at JC Jane. What is wrong? Is she just despondent? What is happening with JC Jane? One has to wonder, why is Wendy Choo why did she get out of the ring? Why did Wendy Choo eliminate herself? What is happening here? Kalani Jordan, beautiful aerial move there from Jordan, but Choo and Jane are just stuck there in shock. Choo eliminated herself. I'm not sure how, because she was out. She went under the bottom rope, but we will have to review the tape on this one. I'm not sure what happened to JC Jane, but possibly she did the same thing. Are our referees wrong here? 6 women remain. Beautiful, like, what in the world was that? Like a sit-out sliced bread from Cora Jade. Cora Jade really could make some splashes here in the women's division as Paxley goes after Ruka. Just Davenport and Parker have been non-stop as these two freaks sit outside the ring, unmoving. What is happening? I'm a little concerned here. Kalani Jordan just did the same thing. What in the world is going on here? This is so weird. This is nuts. As Tatum getting in the ring just interrupted Parker from possibly doing some serious damage to Cora Jade, but I mean, this is so weird. So Ruka, the first woman to, I believe, actually be eliminated in this match. Blair Davenport is on a roll. She is dominating this contest. This is a weird occurrence here. As Parker hanging on, she teeters, but she remains in the ring. Davenport, my God, just cracked the skull of Pagsley with a knee, and now Tatum Paxley eliminated. That a lot of people might not like that, as Jade looks for the big enziguri there. We are down to 3. Cora Jade, Blair Davenport, Jada Parker, but Davenport could be looking to put it down to her and Parker. Of course, a match that, like I said before, we would love to see. Those two have been going at it all match. Be very interesting to see it come down to those two. But Cora Jade has something to say about that. Jade, oh, big kick from Davenport. As Parker is going to look to throw Davenport out, but no, Jade. Very messy match here now that we're down to 3. Big Hurricane Rana, courtesy of Jade, but Davenport, right, gets the advantage. She's gonna put Jade in the corner there. Big splash, or like elbow attack. Side suplex from Davenport. I'm sorry, I'm a little off my game here. I'm very confused as to what might be happening with Wendy Choo, Kalani Jordan, and JC Jane. This is very concerning. We will definitely be looking into this before the next edition of NXT, as Davenport has Jade in the corner. Sorry, just said Jane, and Jade is a little rough. Oh, Davenport on the ropes. Jade could be looking for the elimination here. Could be looking to spoil Blair Davenport's dreams. Oh, Davenport just hangs on for the time being. Parker's gonna watch and get out of the ring. What the hell is happening? We're down to 2, I guess. 2K, fix your game, I will say, to break character a little bit. But what is happening here? I mean, you gotta think, surely this has something to do with Wendy Choo. I don't mean to point fingers, as Jade just whiffs a blockbuster there, as Davenport could be looking to win this match, and I think she's got it. Blair Davenport wins the match, throws her right onto JC Jane. Blair Davenport advances to the NXT Women's Championship match, but, I mean, you've got to think, not to point fingers, but Wendy Choo surely has some involvement with what just happened moments ago. Blair Davenport, unfortunately, she has been getting the rough end of the stick from commentary. I was talking about, like, the future when she was making her entrance. Blair Davenport is one of your #1 contenders for the Women's NXT Championship. Big surprise there, I would say. I would say Davenport possibly went into the match as one of the underdogs, one of the less talked about members of the NXT Women's roster, but here she is, and she is the victor. Very, very weird edition of NXT, but a good one nonetheless. We will definitely look more into that elimination situation as time goes on, but that will be NXT. Please join us next time for SmackDown, and thank you for watching.